Yo, what is up, YouTube? Damn, the Raiders have just hired Jason Simmons. And I want you guys to really pay attention to this because this guy, Jason Simmons, as the secondary coach of the Panthers, helped lead them to the second ranked defense in the NFL last year. So that is very impressive. So, right off the bat, Joe Person said can confirm Panthers secondary coach Jason Simmons leaving for the same role with the Raiders, per source, going to need a revolving door at Mint Street. Aaron Wilson was the first to report the Simmons news. So he was the secondary coach for the Panthers just this last year, hired by Matt Rule, and he's been peeled away. Patrick Graham has been able to peel this guy away. So it makes you think, why would he do a lateral move, right? He's not getting a promotion, right? He just has the same exact job. Why would he go to the Raiders? One, it could be it's a better organization. That could be true, but you just had the second ranked defense last year with the Panthers, so clearly you're doing something right over there. Or there may be some incentive in the future for him to get a promotion, and I think that could quite possibly be true. Sorry about that. No, think about Patrick Graham. Patrick Graham was interviewed for the Giants head coaching job. He is a top candidate and will be a head coaching candidate next offseason. If Patrick Graham, our new defensive coordinator, was a head coaching candidate this past offseason, you know he's going to have it next offseason. So maybe the Raiders know that Patrick Graham's time with us is going to be short, and he'll probably get a head coaching job in the next few years. So you bring in somebody like Jason Simmons, somebody who can get acclimated to the situation and maybe give him a promotion in a few years. Because why else would he make a lateral move? I mean, that's what I think. That's what I think just makes sense, in my opinion. We're going to get into Jason Simmons' history a little more. But before I do that, I want to know where you guys are from. I've done this before on the channel. It's actually been some time. Where are you from? Where is Raider Nation from? Raider Nation is worldwide, and I love doing this because in the comments, I get to see all the locations of people who've watched the video, people who are Raiders fans, and it's awesome to see. So drop a comment below. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you're repping. I got people from Korea. Obviously, I got people from the Valley in California and East Coast, West Coast, the South, everywhere, man. And honestly, other countries. To me, that is always what's so cool, is seeing all the different countries people are from. Jason Simmons. So as a player, he was with the Steelers from 98 to 2001, then played for the Texans from 2002 to 2007. And then he had the prime of his career, the bulk of his career with the Packers, defensive assistant, secondary coach from 2011, 2014. Unfortunately, I think he missed the Charles Woodson window by a little bit. So 2015 to 2017 is also assistant special teams coach, so he has some experience there, and a secondary coach in 2018, DB coach 2019 for the Packers, and with the Panthers. Just like we were saying earlier, 2020 to just this past year, obviously he's not going to be there for the 2022 season, but 2021 and 2020 for sure, he had that. So shout out to him. Great career, passing game coordinator, focused on the coverages a lot, which is really interesting to see. We had Ron Miles as our DB coach, and we went for Jason Simmons. Now, I know Miles is likely going to take the job with the Colts because Gus Bradley got hired as the Colts defensive coordinator, but at the same time, Jason Simmons must be a guy who could fill the role and fill the role quite nicely. And like I was saying earlier, look out for him to be a defensive coordinator candidate in the future for the Raiders, because I really do think Patrick Graham is only going to be here a few years, maybe even 1 year, if he gets offered a head coaching job somewhere else. And the Rooney Rule matters. I mean, the Rooney Rule, everybody has their opinion about it. At the end of the day, if one of our coordinators gets hired as a head coach somewhere, we get 2 third-round picks. So if Patrick Graham gets hired at another place at the end of the year, and I know I'm projecting and looking deep into the future, but if that happens, we will get 2 third-round picks, and maybe somebody like Jason Simmons gets bumped up to defensive coordinator, because it might. Why else? Why else do you take this job if it's a lateral move? That's just, to me, that's the kicker. That's what sticks out for me. And then this guy has a resume, like I was saying. He helped lead them to second-ranked defense. And I know there's already a defensive coordinator there in Carolina, but when you are the secondary coach, when you are the passing game coordinator, yes, you have a big impact on the defense. Ron Miles, think about him. People talk about Ron Miles, our DB coach last year, as somebody who could maybe be a future Hall of Famer because he's worked with such great talent. Champ Bailey, people like that. And then you got Jason Simmons here leading a roster in the Panthers, which is really young, to number 2. I mean, that's very impressive. So look out for him. I just want to give you guys this update, this recent hire. We got all the updates coming up on this show. Always give you a little history too about everybody, where they're from, their coaching history, of course. And I'm glad that we're getting more talent with the Raiders. And it's going to be interesting to see what we do with the roster in March. Now, we can talk about all these coaches and everything. We can have fun pointing certain things out, but we really don't know what the plan is and what the scheme is for anything until we see any of their free agent roster moves, especially when we're talking about the base defense, just looking at the defense as a whole. We're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait till March, and we'll figure that out and see what happens. By the way, Rich Bisaccia officially hired as the special teams coordinator for the Packers. So shout out to Rich. I believe he's the highest paid special teams coordinator now. So it's nice to see that he got paid, and he's gonna get what he deserves for doing such a great job. So I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Give me a like, subscribe to this channel for more updates and everything like that. We'll be dropping a new video almost every single day. Peace out. This is Wi-Fi Willie from the Raiders Rundown, and I hope you have a good one.